Hello everybody. I wanted to show you what I was working on today. So I actually went ahead and I added a new type, a theme. So for this, the theme number is going to be 4. It's actually, you saw it before, but it's using the Tesselation Shaders, but I was not happy at all with what the Tesselation Shaders look like, so I did a little fooling around with some of the Tesselation shader code, and of course I rediscovered the mod function and the GL primitive ID, which for each primitive, which I'll show you what a primitive is here, each patch I've set up here as a square underneath the character on the platform. So each primitive is basically 6 vertices, which, 2 triangles, that's a cube. Excuse me. And then I just set the tessellation inner and outer levels to modulate based on the primitive ID, and then just random numbers that I chose. And the same thing with the primitive ID down here in the color. And then I also added the dimming effect for the GUI here at the end, so that there's no difference. It's still excuse me, it's still dimmer for the GUI to show up, which is great. See, it kind of gives like that spiderweb, cobweb kind of feel to it, and it's really cool. I'm excited about Tesselation because it just seems to offer a free geometry calculation that's just, I don't know, it's amazing. Anyways, I can't really see what to show you about this. There's not a lot to show. In the vertex shader, the only thing that I throw in, the only thing that's in here is vector 2. Okay, so when I initialize the theme, so this is it right here. I mean, we have excuse me, I have these things to set up the color factor and the time factor and all that for the tessellation. But then basically it's just this. I keep track of the index, so I'm controlling the index here. It's not based on either of these loop functions. So each time we go through, we create a box. We add 12 to the index, make sure it's not greater than the area bounds. If it is, we just keep doing the last box until it's done. So the way that I created this is basically the way that I created the dots, only I'm adding more as I go from left to right on each box. And that's pretty much it. I mean, this happens every frame because that's the initialization. You'll notice here I changed theme 4 first, so I initialize that, and then I initialize the rest of the code, and then I come down here, and the update function is wait, where was it? Update data. So the update function is the same here. So it's like this. Exactly the same, and then I update the test vertices. And I pass it in. Anyways, thanks for watching. Be sure to like and subscribe and leave comments in the section below the video.